Hello everyone and welcome to the Brainwaves. In the last video we have discussed about what are the variables, how to declare them and use them. We have also started with the data types of Python and we have also seen the numbers and strings already. आज हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं जो रिमेनिंग डेटा टाइप्स है उनके बारे में, लिस्ट, डिक्शनरीज, टपल्स एंड सेट्स. सो लेट अस डिस्कस वन बाय वन. लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द लिस्ट. लिस्ट इज़ यूज टू स्टोर द कलेक्शन और एरे ऑफ डेटा. लिस्ट ये जो है ये एक एरे है, मैं उसे कलेक्शन बोल रहा हूँ, ऑफ डेटा. एंड लिस्ट आइटम्स आर ऑर्डर्ड. वॉट एवर द आइटम्स वी आर गोइंग टू राइट इन द लिस्ट, दोज आर ऑर्डर्ड, चेंजेबल एंड इट अलाउज द डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज़. सो लिस्ट में हम लोग डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज़ भी लिख सकते हैं. सो दिस इज द एग्जाम्पल. आई हैव टेकन हियर द नेम ऑफ द लिस्ट इज प्लेयर्स एंड दीज आर द few entries in the list. Okay, we are going to see this in the practical demonstration also, but before that the Python has a set of built-in methods which we can use on this list. So this is the list of built-in methods: append, count, index, insert, reverse. So appending, whenever we are appending the list or we want to add some element at the end of the list, that is called as append. Likewise count, index, insert and reverse. We are going to use some of this, we are going to use it in the practical demonstration. So let me quickly go to the Jupyter notebook. Let me rename it. Okay. So now if I am defining a list as my list equals to, and list will be always indicated with this kind of braces. These are the rectangular braces which will be used for declaring the list. So if I am writing here 10, 20, 30, if I am writing here suppose Brainwaves, here I am writing suppose Python. So these are the element in the list. Let me execute it. So this is the list. Let me check it. My list. So you can see 10, 20, 30 Brainwaves in Python. Right. Now let me check the list. If I want to check my list 1 to 4, means it will start from 1 and it will end up to 4, as like we have discussed already in the numbers or in the strings. So let me execute it. You can see it will start from 1, means what? 0, 1. This is the indexing for the list: 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will start from 1, so it will be starting from 20 and it will end up to 4, but this 4 will not get included, means up to 3 I need to take. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So that's why 20, 30 and Brainwaves. Now if I am trying to assign the value, reassign the value, then the reassignment is allowed in the list. So you can see if I am writing my list of 2 equals to, if I am writing suppose 100. अभी देखिए my list of 2 में कौन सा एलिमेंट है? 0, 1 and 2. So on my list the element which is present is 30. Now I am going to change it to 100. So let me execute it. So you can see it has been executed. Let me check now my list. So you can see 10, 20 and now it has been changed to 100. Previously it was 30 and now it has been changed to 100. Okay, so the reassignment is allowed. Now if I want to append some value, if I want to what I can say, append some value in the my list, so for that purpose we can write it as my list dot append whatever the values you want to append, that you can append. Suppose I am writing here 50, so it will get appended at the end. So let me check the MyList now. So MyList, you can see this value 50 has been appended at the end. Now let me execute MyList dot insert. If I want to insert a value at the index 4 and that value is suppose 55, so whatever the value at index 4, you can see the index 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the index 4. At this particular index, this particular value will be assigned. So let me check now MyList. So you can see on this particular index, the previous value was Python and the next value you can see is 55. Now suppose we want to insert some value in the list. So for that purpose, MyList dot insert, and I want to insert the value at index 2 and that value is suppose 544, right? So what it will do now, currently at this particular index the value is 0, 1, 2, so the value is 30. Now at this place this 544 will come and this will be shifted towards the right side. So let me execute it and let me check the value. So MyList, so you can see 10, 20, 544. So at this 30, 544 has came, and previously the index of 30 was 2. Now the index of 30 is 3. So 0, 1, 2 and 3, right? So this is the difference between insert and append. Append will append the value at the end, and insert will insert the value at whatever the index you are specifying. Okay, now let me talk about the nesting of the list. So if I am taking another example as nest is equals to, suppose I am writing nest equals to 1, 2, 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma, here I am taking a string, suppose brain waves, and let me execute it. So you can see this is the nesting of the list, where I am having this is the first list, in this first list I am having this is the second list, and in this second list I am having this is the third list. Okay, this is called as the nesting of the list. I want to check what is the item which is present at this particular index. Suppose I want to check this is the what is the element which is present at this particular index 3. So you can see, yeah, I will consider the outer list. So this is my outer list, you can see, where I am having 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, this is the index 0, 1, 2, and this complete part is nothing but the index 3. So that will be the output. You can see this will be the complete, this particular part will be complete, will be treated as a index 3. So that's why I am getting the output like this. Now if I want to check nest of 3 and 2, so what will be the output? So you can see at nest 3 this is the complete part, and in that what is the index 2? So this is 0, 1, and this particular part will be treated as 2. So that's why you can see I will be getting the output as brainwaves. Okay, now one more example. If I am taking suppose MyList dot reverse, if I want to reverse the string, if I want to reverse the list. So previously, before taking this, let me show you what was the actual list. So you can see MyList, this was the actual list. Now if I am reversing this, MyList dot reverse, the complete list will get reversed. So you can see it is being reversed now. 50 Python brainwaves, 30 544 20 and 10. Okay, so this is all about the lists. Now let me go back to the presentation. Now we are going to talk about the dictionaries. So what actually the dictionaries are? So the dictionaries are used to store the data in the key value pair, as the name itself suggests. Dictionaries are nothing but the values where we store in terms of the keys and values, and a dictionary is a collection which is an ordered, changeable, and it will not allow the duplicates values. So in dictionaries we cannot allow the duplicate values, and dictionaries are defined as an object. So the data type of these dictionaries is dict. This is the example I have taken here. My dict is equals to language is Python. This language is a key and value is Python. Then the key is version and value is 3.9. Then the value is pair and the value is key is year and value is 2020. Okay. Now before moving forward to the practical demonstration, let me show you the set of built-in methods which we can use on dictionaries. So here we can use keys, values, items, updates. These are the methods which we can use on the dictionaries. Now let me go back to the Jupyter Notebook. So here let me define the dictionary. If I am naming it as courses, this is the name I am giving to the dictionary, and here we use the curly braces to define a dictionary. Suppose I am writing here 1, I am naming it as CSE. Then second, if I am naming it as make, this is the value. Then the third key is 3 and the value is IT. Then the next key is 4 and the value is EXTC, suppose. Okay, let me execute it. There is a syntactical error. Yeah, here I have not given the commas, so let me give the commas. Yeah, now it will get executed. You can see, and if I want to check what was the key value pair, what is the actual dictionary which I have defined, so you can check it like this, courses. So you can see this is the key. On key 1 the value is CSE, on key second the value is make, on key 3 value is IT, on key 4 the value is EXTC. Now if I want to check what is the value which is present at the key second, so for that purpose courses second. So you can see for this particular key what was the value was make, like that. Now if I want to update some value, courses dot update, and here I am going to write whatever the value whatever the key value pair that you want to write, that you can write here. For example, on this key value pair, on this particular key 4, I want to write, suppose, the branch name as civil. Right, previously the value was EXTC, now I want to update it to civil. So let me execute it and let me check it. So you can see, now if I want to check which are the different keys, so for that also we are having a function like courses dot keys. It will give me which are the different keys. So you can see 1, 2, 3 and 4, these are the keys. Likewise values also we can check. And lastly, if I want to check what is the type of this dictionary, so that also will be given. So you can see the type of this courses is dict. Okay, so this is all about regarding the dictionaries. Now we will go back to the presentation and we'll talk about the tuples. Now a tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable, and it allows the duplicate values. So in tuples we can write the duplicate values also, and the tuples always written in terms of the round bracket. Okay, and tuples are defined with the object with the data type as tuple. and this is the example. You can see my fruits is equals to, in the angular brackets, we use angular brackets for tuples. Okay, in my fruits I have written apple, banana and kiwi. So there are, before moving to the practical demonstration, there are few methods that we can use on tuples. These are the few methods like length, count and index, which you can use on tuples. Now let me, here I am going to define the tuple. I am naming it as fruits is equals to, and tuples we generally write in the terms of angular bracket, so that's why angular bracket 10, 20, banana, apple, and since the duplicate values are allowed in the tuples, that's why again I am writing suppose banana. Okay, so let me execute this, and let me check the values. So this is the tuples which I have written. Now let me check what is the index, what is the value which is present at index 1. So that's why fruits at index 1, what is the value? So you can see it is 20. Now suppose I want to check the count of a particular item which is present in this particular tuple. For example, if I want to check fruits dot count banana, so you can see 2 times it has been repeated, that's why it is giving me the answer as 2, because you can see here also I am having banana and here also I am having banana, so 2 times this particular item has came, that's why the count is 2. Okay, now let me check the length of the tuples. So length of fruits, so you can see the total length is 5, 1 2 3 4 5, the length is 5. Okay, and now let me check the index. So if I am writing suppose fruits index, if I want to check the index of any particular item, like if I want to check about banana, so you can see 2. Why it is giving 2? 0 1 2. So first time this, whenever, because it has been repeated 2 times, here also I am having and here also I am having. At index 2 I am having banana, and at index 4 also I am having banana, but whichever the index which is coming first, that will be given as the answer as the index method. Okay, so fruit dot index of banana, the answer will be 2. Okay, now let me check the type. Lastly, type of these fruits, you can see the data type is tuple. Okay, so this is all about regarding the tuples. Now let me go back to the presentation and we'll discuss about the sets. Now set, what is set? A set is a collection which is unordered as well as unindexed, and in set the duplicate entries are not allowed, and sets are defined as an object with the set. Okay, you can see here I am writing my set 1 2 3 Bombay network, Bombay, New York, and another example I have taken here. But before moving to the practical demonstration, let me talk about few built-in methods which you can use on the sets. So these are the built-in methods. Sets you already know. What do you mean by sets? Like we can apply intersection, union, subset, superset, right? Difference. So this you can use on the sets. These are the operations which you can use, and in Python programming these are nothing but the methods like intersection, union, is subset, is superset, is difference. So this you can use. Now let me go back to the practical demonstration. So here let me define set 1. So set 1, in set 1 I am going to write suppose apple, then banana, then kiwi, then again apple, then 2 and 3. Okay, and let me take set 2. Set 2 is equals to, in that I am going to take kiwi, I am going to take banana, and I am going to take cherry. Okay, let me execute this. Let me check the value of set 1. You can see 2, 3 apple, banana, and the value of set 2 banana, cherry and kiwi. Now let me apply some methods on that. So you can see set 1 dot intersection set 2. So you can see what is the whatever the common in both the sets. So you can see what is common, banana and kiwi are common in both the sets, so that will be the given as an answer. Now let me check the union. So set 1 dot union set 2. So you can see it will be the complete the combo of both, the union of both the sets, set 1 and set 2. Let me check the difference now. Set 1 dot difference set 2, mean to say the items which is present in set 1 but are not present in set 2. So you can see in set 1 these are the items which are present in set 1 but not in set 2. So 2, 3 and apple should be the answer. So you can see 2, 3 and apple is the answer. Now one more example, that if I am writing, suppose both the sets if I want to print at the same time, so that's why if I am taking C is equals to set 1 and set 2, and what is the value of C, you can see both the sets will be printed together. So this is the value of set 1 and this is the value of set 2. Okay, so this is all about guys regarding the sets. आशा करता हूँ दोस्तों आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा, और अगर आपको ये अच्छा लगा then kindly share, comment and subscribe to my channel. In the next video we'll talk about the decision making and looping. So see you in the next video. Till then, may God bless you. Bye.